So welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Let's begin as we always do by settling in. Allow yourself to take a deep breath. Feel your feet on the earth or on the ground or the floor. Connecting with Big Mama, Pachamama, Mother Gaia. The one thing we know that is solid and here, that allows us to ground, to feel our connection. Even if we come from the stars, Big Mama looks after us and provides us with everything we need. So let's send our gratitude down through our feet into Mother Earth, feeling that gravity, that sense of connection, that sense of belonging, of knowing our place in the universe. So when everything around us is conflicted, confused, we know that we are here and we have our place for as long as we're here in this incarnation. The one thing we can always rely on is the earth beneath our feet, the water, the soil, the air, and the warmth of the sun. And as we feel the beauty of that, we take it into our hearts and we begin to feel this beautiful golden shower of light pouring down from above. This beautiful shower of golden light is the gift from heaven, from our highest selves, from that place of origin, and that divine spark that we are. And as we feel that downpouring, along with it comes the sense of stillness. And the stillness begins to percolate its way down through every cell of our body, traveling on this beautiful golden light. And it travels slowly through every cell, every organ, every atom and molecule of our being, reaching all the way down into our hearts, feeling that warmth, that glow, that wonderful sensation of remembering what it is to love, to feel the warmth of family, of friends, children, the beautiful innocence that still dwells in each of our hearts. And as we feel that stillness and that gold and that warmth, we begin to notice that our hearts are getting softer, that they are glowing, that they are expanding as it feels that warm memory of love, of connection, of safety. And the heart expands because it knows, it trusts. And the expansion is an expression of the heart in its fullness, opening up to receive this beautiful golden love that comes with the light from above. The love of the angels and the guides, the Christ, the Magdalene, all the beings that watch over us, our galactic brothers and sisters, our family from the stars, are all sending down at this time tremendous amounts of love and great light The cosmos is radiating its love to us, its support, its guidance, and its blessings. And as our heart opens, we allow it to create a golden sphere of light that surrounds each one of us like an egg or a sphere. Beautiful container that nothing but love, light, blessing, peace can penetrate. That sphere keeps us safe, keeps us in harmony, in balance, in peace. And we can radiate this light out to touch the hearts of those we love, of those who are scared, those who are ill or suffering. And as we radiate the light, it can go through that barrier like a semi-permeable membrane, but nothing harmful can enter. And so we radiate that connection of love, the threads of our hearts, from within each of our spheres to weave together our hearts and the hearts of all the ones we love. We radiate this light because we are here for service. We are here to make a difference in the lives of others. We are here to grow and expand. And we are here also to evolve to a new world, to a new reality, a transcendental earth in which all of the angst, all of the harm, all of the evil is no longer present because it has long ago been resolved. It has long ago been balanced out. And we are entering an age and a reality of oneness, of peace and harmony and cooperation. And so we feel heaven above and earth below. We feel this column of light, and we feel this golden light sphere surrounding us. And we feel the weaving of our hearts and the hearts of all life on this planet, all weaving together to manifest this new earth in our time, not in some future time. So thank you for being here. Remember this meditation, though you can use it when you are under duress or confused or something is going on that makes you feel uncomfortable. That rainbow body that surrounds us like that golden sphere is a circle of protection. It is the assurance that heaven is feeding us, is guiding us, and is loving us. And that as long as we trust a higher power, and we clear all of the old shadows from our system, like the old cobwebs in our closets, we can move to a frequency in which we are creating this harmony. And so we can always remember to go into that sphere for the safety and the protection from all harm. And as we trust this higher power, we also trust the knowing that everything works for good. Everything works for a higher purpose, and everything works to evolve this planet into its new frequency. And as we do this, we become more and more settled in our bodies, in our hearts, and in our minds. We are able to find that still point, that moment, that place of tranquility, knowing that we are on a journey. We are all on a journey of expansion, of exploration, and of evolution. And the prerequisite for that journey is to show up with the heart open in our vehicles. Because if we do not have a vehicle, we cannot travel the distance from here to there. And so it's important to honor this vehicle, this vessel, this temple, to love it, to feed it healthy ideas, healthy beliefs, healthy food, nurturing, healthy water, and to encourage it, to cultivate it with beauty. For beauty feeds the soul and the body, the temple and the mind and the heart are all interwoven within each one of us and are all interwoven with all of us. For we are aspects of God's love. We are expressions of God's love. And we can choose to be and express that, or we can ignore and choose to be something else. But the foundation of our very existence is the love of that supreme being, whatever we call it, that is the all, and that is the power of love and light expressing itself through its creations. And when we honor the creation that we are honoring God, Goddess, divinity. And so in many ways, this is why we have come. We have come to be the lighthouses. We have come to hold steady. We have come to exemplify one who lives according to truth, the deepest truth that is within, not truths that others place upon us, but the truth that derives from our hearts and that exists within our hearts. For the heart cannot be deceived, and the heart does not lie. It is only the mind that can sometimes distort the truth. It is sometimes the ego that is still scared to open up to truth, even if it is uncomfortable. And so it is important to honor our egos, but not let them run away with us. It's important to recognize their fear and allow ourselves and them to comfort them so that they feel okay with all the changes that are appearing as if by chance and as if they come from nowhere. We came here knowing that this would be part of our journey, that we would have to navigate the rapids, that we would have to run to catch the bus sometimes. and that sometimes our car will not start. And we have to take it as it is and let everything be the way it is. So we are learning many lessons as we experience the fullness of life in the everyday world. For instead of trying to escape, we are being asked to get our feet wet, you might say, to feel the soil between our toes, to feel Mother Earth solidly holding us up, supporting us, nurturing us, and providing us with all the elements we need for our nourishment and our sustenance. And so we are asking that you honor your body, your temple, that you treat it well, and that you love it with all its little pimples, its blemishes, perhaps its hanging skin, as you approach an older age, you might say, or the wrinkles, or the whatevers. For you have been with yourself now from the beginning, from the very many beginnings that you have had in all the lifetimes. And it's time to know who you are and honor that. For no one else can be like you. You are unique, a unique expression of God's love. And when you know that, you do not need anyone's approval. You will not be swayed by others' opinions, even if they seem to be authorities, even if they seem to be experts. You will trust your own inner guidance. You will trust your heart. And you will trust your intuition. And you will trust your guidance, your angels, your guards, those that watch over you, that love you, that serve you, and that bring you guidance. For they are always whispering in your ears. And when you have the opportunity to pay attention and listen, you will find that your life is beginning to move with grace, with ease, with magic. Magical people show up in your life. People you never imagined you would be friends with. And some of the old ones will start to drop away because their frequency has not kept up with your expansion and your evolution. For as you work with loving yourself, your body, as you work with your lessons, your challenges, you begin to grow. And as you grow, you begin to grow away from those who choose not to work on their shadows, who choose to put their heads like the ostrich in the sand, who choose to dissipate their energies in old habits, in addictions, in substances, alcohols, and all sorts of ways in which they do not allow themselves to be fully present in their bodies. And they miss a lot. They miss the joy and the beauty of nature. They miss the moments of expansion, of friendships, of joy, of excitement, adventures. And they miss it because they're not fully present. They are always trying to escape because they see life as hard, as a struggle. There was a man called Stuart Wilde who wrote a book Called life was never meant to be a struggle. We knew him well. He is no longer alive. The image on the cover is of him lying in a hammock, completely enjoying the moment. It is like the ones who go to the Hawaiian Islands and they sip their margaritas by the beach and they feel that they are having a beautiful vacation. And they go into the water and they enjoy this moment of paradise. Just a little image, you might say, of how some regard that moment of life not being a struggle, but being a vacation, being a moment in paradise. Every day can be a moment in paradise when you surround yourself with beauty, with love, with friendship, and with true, deep conversation with each other. When you immerse yourself in a book that is completely absorbing you, or you enjoy a moment of music or some form of art, or you do that which enhances your soul vibration because there is joy in it. And this is what you are moving towards. You are moving towards a reality in which beauty and peace and simplicity, the simple pleasures, are filling your cup like that golden nectar that pours down through your crown and fills your heart and fills that chalice within your heart. And so you call that in now. You see what the world could be, and you ask it to be, to come. You hold the vision, and you do in your life simple actions that would help towards this reality becoming manifested. You touch someone on the shoulder and give them a hug. You smile. You enter the room smiling and a sense of peace and ease about you. And everybody in the room feels the vibration. Everything is vibration. Behind all of the pretenses, when you are in tune with your heart and your intuition, you immediately know what's going on. You feel the vibration. And this is what we want you to cultivate. We want you to cultivate that inner sense of knowing, that sense of intuitively knowing what the person vibration is really saying, not just their exterior behavior. Because many have learned to cover up the true nature of their souls. Many are still floundering in the confusion of not knowing who they are. And who are you? We have said this many times. You are the expression of God's love, or the goddesses, or the higher power, creator, Wakantanka, whoever you call upon as your creator energy, as that which gave you life, that which sustains you, that which loves you and guides you, so that your conscience is always active, does not allow you to get caught up in the dramas, get caught up in the illusions, the delusions, in the false media statements, in the belief systems that deny your divinity, in the belief systems of not good enough, of guilt and shame and original sin. You deny these things now because they do not serve you, because they are not truth. For you were born in innocence. You were born in purity. Even though you carried from other lifetimes many imprints, when you came into this life, you had that opportunity to feel the innocence and purity of your direct connection with God, with Source, with your Creator. And until it gets wiped out of you through the conditioning, it remains intact. And it's hiding there, still intact, all the way through, from the very beginning, even to today. You can always embrace that little one within you. Remind them that you love them, that they are pure and innocent. They are not tainted by the imprints of society and ancestral patterns. They are not tainted by what they heard around them from the adults in their life, who were also controlled by these old ideas and emotions and thought forms that said you do not deserve, that you are not worthy, that you are not enough, that you cannot. And so you begin to shift those patterns as you recognize and you reunite with your inner child that is still alive and kicking within you. All that one wants is to be loved, to be seen, to be recognized. And that's all you want. And that little one sees you and loves you because that one became who you are now. And that one still carries and remembers that innocence. It is said, and a child shall lead them. And so remember what it feels like to be a child, to play, to have fun, to come to the table hungry and ready to munch down what's in front of you, to enjoy every morsel without guilt, without shame, to enjoy the creation of life within you, and to understand that the greatest gift you were given is your free will to choose, whether it be a chocolate cake or it be a gluten-free brownie. As long as you send light into it and enjoy it, it cannot harm you. Whatever it is that you engage with, make sure there is beauty in it. There is love in it. There is blessing in it for all, not just for yourself. Remember that you and we are all connected through these golden threads of our hearts, through our intentions for the higher purpose to unfold, through our memory of how we managed always to come through and find the silver lining, and that we understood in the midst of the chaos and the angst and the worries that this too shall pass, that we are immortal, eternal, infinite and universal beings, and that nothing can harm us unless we allow it to. As you live in trust, as you live recognizing that higher power and its real control over you, through you, with you, you can let go of that ego's need to be recognized to be seen, to be loved. You recognize and you let go of the neediness, and you show up with your heart on your sleeve, fully present, vulnerable, sensitive, willing to love, to give love and to receive it. For you must learn to receive. The pandemic of giving has to become a balance point of reciprocation, of giving and receiving. Just as the pandemic of fear needs to be balanced, harmonized with love and trust. For fear is your greatest enemy. Fear is what creates the realities that are uncomfortable and that harm and that do not have heart within them. For fear is a projection into the future of harm, of things, accidents, and things that go wrong. When you do not project into the future with fear, then you are free to live ease and grace and magic in every single moment by trusting, by taking a breath and remembering who you are. We're going to test you. Who are you? You are the love of the Creator. You are expressions of God's love. You are the living spirit that is in all things. You are the life force energy that was created and manifests and was given the choice to become creators, creators of your own reality. And by doing so, you also create the collective reality. So choose wisely what you believe and what you create through your words, your thoughts, and your actions, through your intentions. If you do not ever have harm in your system, you will never harm another. No one in their right heart or their right mind would harm another when they recognize the in lak'ech, the namaste principle. I am another you. No one would wish harm on anyone. And so you live your life according to those principles that were brought here by the Great One, the Christ, who said, love each other. Turn your cheek. Do not harm another. Do not do unto others what you would not have them do unto you. This is the truth of all religions. This is the foundation of being expressions of God's love. And we know you know this and you understand it. So we will end this discourse and we will take a break. And when we return, we will answer your questions. Thank you for being here. Blessings and peace to you all. We will stop the recording.